Hi,
My name is Tracy,
and my name is Lynn.
and together we
are
are Bollocks and Balls. We like to chat
And boy, can we chat.
about the bollocks and balls.
Mainly in our heads, but also about life in general. After all, it's good to talk.
Can I speak now?
You can see
Oh, afternoon.
afternoon. It's fun. We do this silent bit so that when we edit, we can there's no noise. She's saying, I was like, we're supposed to be doing the silent bit.
You told me it started. I wasn't paying attention.
So she's just been trying to hold in a laugh.
Oh dear.
Nightmare.
Happy days.
How be thee?
I'm alright. And you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you're alright. You've been on your ollie bobs.
I have been on my ollie bobs, haven't
Right
I?
for some, innit?
I have been on my ollie bobs.
Love it.
Yeah, no, it was lovely.
Good.
It was good.
Good.
It was lovely. Lots of driving, but beautiful scenery.
Nice up there. I've only been up there once.
Well, it was not far from where we went.
Oh,
Literally, that was like 2 or 3 towns down.
Oh, I love that.
Because I was driving up after me saying to everybody, "Oh no, I've never been this far north." I know, right? Shows how much fucking stupid my memory is. And then we're driving along this road. I'm thinking, Jesus, this looks a bit familiar. And then we got to this roundabout, and there's the metal deer on the end of the roundabout, and I was like, "Oh, I've definitely seen before." And I said to John, I was like, "Oh, I have been this far." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Why would you not remember that?" I was like, "I remember going."
Big space.
Yeah, and I think it's
A chance of you going around that roundabout a second time.
no.
No.
Yeah, no. But I was like, "Oh, I have been." It's like, so I just didn't. It's not that I didn't remember it. Obviously, I remember going, but we were there to see somebody. So
And if you put me on a map and go, "Where did you go in Yorkshire?" I'd be going, "I don't have a flipping clue."
But yeah, beautiful, stunning scenery up there. It was a place we went that we travelled through quite a couple of times to go to other places. It's a place, it's called Hawes, and it's just stunning. It's the Yorkshire Dales, absolutely beautiful. And we were so lucky, touch wood, why am I touching wood? We've been with the weather, we only had one rainy day.
Oh, that was nice.
Considering it's Yorkshire and it generally pisses down a lot up there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we were really lucky. So yeah, it was lovely.
Very nice.
It was, but you can't see a whole lot of it. I learnt the knowledge. It's 3 times bigger Yorkshire than good old Somerset.
Is it?
Aye.
That's big then.
It's bloody big, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah, that is big.
We're bloody tiny in comparison.
We're just wee down here.
Yeah, it's not enough room down this end of the country to make things big, is it?
No.
Just gradually getting smaller.
I've been on holiday for ages.
Oh,
Holiday.
that'd be good. Where would you go? Where would you like to go?
I don't know. I'm not very good with holidays. I'm not a holiday, I don't need to go, a lot of people need to go on holiday. I like short breaks more so.
So like long weekends?
Yeah. No, I'd go back to Greece. I like Greece. I'd like to do a bit more Greece.
I would like to go back and do some more Greece.
Yeah, I liked it there.
Yeah, there's something about a vibe in Greece. So there's something about it.
Yeah, there was, wasn't there?
Yeah, our friends go. We've got friends. They go regularly. They go once or twice a year to parts of Greece.
Yeah, if I was going on a proper holiday, I think I'd probably like to go back there.
That'd be nice. Is there anywhere, if you put your big girl pants on and not think about anything, where you would like to go?
Well, I'd like to go to New York. It's just the flying that puts me off. But I'm going to overcome that. I haven't got a fear of flying at all. I just like to throw up. It's about 4 hours, and then I'm like, oh, let's be sick.
So 4 hours is kind of your limit on a plane.
Yeah, but I need to so I
Yeah.
need to do some hypno work on that.
That would be good.
Yeah, which I'm going to do because I've booked my helicopter ride now.
I've put your big girl pants on. When did you book your helicopter ride?
Last weekend when I had some few days doing nothing. So yes, I booked that. Well, I couldn't. It's not until August because I couldn't get in before that. I booked the front seat. I was a bit like nobody else books the front seat, so I thought, let's book the front seat. And look at my shitty stuff.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Seriously, you do loads of brave things this month.
So yeah, so I need to work on that because I might be sick.
No, you won't. We'll work on that before we get.
Yeah, I
that
won't
far.
be. I'm not going to be. I'm not. I don't do travel sick anymore, but it is something I have to work on a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going up from the local airfield?
Dunkeswell.
Oh man.
Yeah. I think it's a weekend because they only do it mainly on weekends. So it's like a weekend one.
How long are you up for?
Oh, it's not very long. It's 12 miles, so they reckon it's only about 10 minutes. About 100 miles an hour.
It's going so fast. We're going down that fucking mountain in a month's time.
Well, see, that doesn't bother me. It's weird. We're for those of you who don't know, we're also doing the Velocity, which is the longest and fastest is it in the world?
It's in the world. It's definitely in Europe, if not the
Yeah.
world.
And it's like across a quarry, and you go head first. It's very weird, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm a bit shitty with heights, but I'm not that. No, it's weird. I'm excited about that one, but the helicopter ride gives me a little bit of butterflies. Ooh.
I can see that. It's a lot further up than that zip wire.
Yeah.
But if you're travelling 100 miles an hour in a helicopter, it's a lot safer than in a flipping like canvas bag chucking you down a fucking mountain.
Well, this is the month for being up for it, isn't it? We decided June was all about getting naked, and we're not doing it naked, so please don't panic. Just metaphorically, we mean it's just about getting out there, being yourself, stripping it off.
Yeah. And
peeling
just doing
back the fears, the doubts.
And just doing stuff.
And just saying yes more than no.
Yes.
Yes, I can do that.
So we have.
So we're going to. Well, that's July, so it's not.
That's July because we
actually this month.
No, but we did.
We booked it this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've done that. Oh God, I know.
Yeah. So.
So we figured, because we tell you lot to do this stuff all the time, we figure we better
put your money where your mouth is, isn't it?
Exactly,
and
yeah. Put our big girl pants on, decide that we were going to start doing stuff that we said we were going to do.
Yeah. Well, my wonderful children bought these things for my birthday because I think there was a bit in there that, come on, mother.
You reached the right
point. You do it. You talk all this shit. Let's put some into practice. And I happened to mention one day that, I should say yes more than no. That was like a red light and a green light, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Either that or they're just trying to kill me off. It might be.
You've got decent life insurance.
You know? They'll be very disappointed.
You've not got £1 million in life insurance sat in the bank somewhere.
Not that I know of.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So Sienna's got to drag Lynn along for the fun.
Oh yeah, I can't let you do that on your own, can I? Honestly, I would be so gutted if I hadn't have done that with you. I would have. There's no way I could let you do that on your own.
It's going to be hilarious, isn't it?
Oh,
and we've booked. You will see it, folks, because we've booked the little video things to video us.
I said to my client about it. I said we booked the video. And she went, well, you've got to do that, haven't you? I said, well, it's just going to be just like a whole stream of expletives. And she said, I'll be disappointed if I don't hear at least one.
think there might be a few. Oh my God. I think it is. It's the whole fact that you go head first, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah, like you say, lying
Like
down.
you're in this little sort of on your belly hammock, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to feel like a hammock.
It's still saying not going to feel.
But that was a straight jacket.
It's going to feel a bit more like a straight jacket, to be honest. And I'm just hoping that I've got one big enough for my arse to go into. What's the worst thing is, they said the bigger you are, the bloody faster you go. So it's just like, oh, Tracy's going to see my arse and feet in front of her where I'm hacking it down there. Screaming and effing and jeffing as I'm going down.
Oh, it'd be brilliant.
It'll probably be over in like 30 seconds,
I
won't
expect
it?
it will be. It'd be like probably 2 minutes and we're
You're like, oh,
done. Yeah,
what was all that about?
exactly. But we would have done it.
We would have done it, and we would have video evidence to say we've done
So are
it.
you good with heights?
Do you know what? I used to be really shitty with heights. Really shitty with heights.
Oh, you did that whole mind thing.
Yeah,
didn't you?
but when I did, like you say, one of the many courses that we've done over the years, and parted with several £1,000s over the years to try and make yourself better.
Several.
Yeah, yeah. So, do you know what? I've never been brave enough to add up how much we put.
Don't add it up. Let's not add it up. It's all worth it. We've spent it on ourselves.
This is true. It's
all been worth it.
It has been worth it.
But
But yeah,
the other half to just have to justify it too, so I'm all right.
it's like just spent £2,000.
We're terrible.
I know, it's awful, isn't it? But yeah, so after I did that whole mind thing there in Bristol and I walked over the suspension bridge, I've kind of been all right since then.
Yeah, but that's all it is, isn't it? Because we're not born with these fears.
No. So yeah, I've kind of been all right. And actually, in all honesty, since I've done a lot of the work and I've have a lot more acceptance of myself, a lot of my fears have gone.
It's funny, isn't it? And I always think as well, it's like, because I used to get really panicky with heights. But now it's almost like I talk about it and go, oh yeah, I've got a fear of heights. But in the back of my mind, it's almost like this little voice goes, why don't you have any more?
Yeah.
It's funny, but you're so used to having it.
Yes.
That you automatically say it.
Yes.
Whereas actually, I think now that we reword things, say, used to be like that, or I'm not like that anymore. I think it does change how it is.
So definitely, because I had a massive fear of flying. So that's why we never went. A massive fear of flying. You would never get me. And that's why, we never ever took our kids abroad, because I just wouldn't get on a plane.
Oh wow!
And the first plane journey we did was for one of John's nephew's engagements, which was up in. So we were flying to Glasgow. We did Bristol to Glasgow, and it was just me and him. And literally, he had to drag me on that plane.
Wow!
Literally, and he's got hold of my hand, and it was in Bristol Airport. And at that point, you had to walk. We're talking donkeys years ago. You had to walk across the runway to get up. He had hold of my hand. He was, get on the plane, get on the plane, get on the plane. You find, get on the plane. Literally.
See, it's funny. Well, you know what I'm like. I was sat here thinking, what the fuck's that all about? Why do people get afraid of flying?
Yeah.
You're not afraid to get in a car,
no,
or anything. Why?
But
it's weird.
This is it. See, the random thing is, right? So that was the first time I went on the plane. When I didn't like the takeoff, because obviously it's quite back, isn't it? And then it made all sorts of noises. John, to go in fair play.
You know so.
It wasn't going out there in silence and thinking, fuck.
Sorry.
She's on one today. So he would explain, right, that noise is because the I was going to say the feet are coming up. It's not feet, is it? Your feet on a fucking plane.
I guess that was a bit of a smaller plane though as well.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it
It
was.
wasn't like, yeah. So the wheels are coming up, and then you'd see like the wings move, and he would explain. I don't think that alleviated any fear. I just thought he was talking
So
shit.
what were you afraid of?
See, but that's the thing. Once I got up there, I loved it. I was like, oh, look, I can see the clouds. Oh, and the fact that we were above the clouds, I loved that. So it wasn't a height thing, it's a control thing. It's because and it's always, it was a fear of if I get in a plane, it goes down, we're dying. And I think because it was always when the kids were younger, this is going to sound really bad. I'm like, shit, all I'm going to do is leave him with John.
Yeah, but he's with you. Is he Superman? He's not.
Do you know what I mean? So it was, I think if you break it down, it's that control that you're not in control. Whereas if you get in a car,
You're not in control in the car.
no, you're right, you're not. And if somebody else is driving, you're not.
No.
But the chances are of you surviving are highly more probable than if you're going down in a plane.
Yeah, but there's less plane crashes than there are cars.
Exactly. I know.
So it's bollocks.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It is bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the more I learnt of this stuff, and the more I learnt more about myself, and I didn't need to control everything. That fear has gone. I did New Zealand and back.
I was going to say, you did.
And not once did I feel fearful about getting on a plane. And not what when we were coming back from New Zealand, and we did that in one go. We had like a break at Kuala Lumpur, and we had really bad turbulence. Nobody bumped their head or died, thankfully. Yeah, but we had really bad turbulence for 3 hours over Iraq. I didn't flinch. Now, not before, you'd have seen me vomiting and everything, but no, didn't flinch, and now it doesn't bother me. It's the boredom that gets me now.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not afraid of flying. I just, I get sick.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that is mentally now, because I think to myself, I'm going to be sick. Oh, I'll do like a stitches like, oh, I can do 4 hours, then I'll be sick. Yeah. So I talk myself into it.
That's it, isn't it?
So I just need to, I'm going to do a bit of hypno and talk myself out of that one.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Like you say.
Because that's all it is now.
Yeah.
Because if I put my wristbands on, my funny little pressure points, I will be sick now because I've got my wristbands on.
So again, it's that psychological thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I will be after 4 hours.
Even with your wristbands on?
Yeah, because that's what I tell myself. Isn't it? Stupid, isn't it? So yeah, just got to change.
It's funny, isn't it?
And I know that's all it is.
And I think with a lot of fears, sometimes it's just doing it. Our heads tell us we can't, and actually, if we just told our head to shut the hell up just did it,
because the subconscious wants to keep us safe. So doing things like that out of its safety zone is going to find some excuse for you not to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't do it because you're going to be sick. Because
this is it,
isn't it? In the past, in my child days, I was probably sick 3 times in a car. How many times have I been in a car or on a train or whatever? So it's all in the head.
But it is, isn't it? Fears are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Those folk,
Yeah.
But it's just interesting how
we carry them.
Yeah.
And we convince ourselves as well.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, and like you're saying, it's just, if you just gave yourself a talking to and go, I'm just going to do it, and realise it's not as bad as you think it is.
Oh, we stop ourselves from doing so much through fear. It's crazy. I look back over my life, and that's one. I don't really have regrets, because I think things happen and we do things, and it's all part of the journey. But there are things when I look back and thought, and I didn't do that because of some sort of fear, be that fear of stepping out, fear of what people would say, fear of just not having that confidence to feel like I could do it. And there's a lot of those.
I think everybody must have.
I'd like to go back and and have in my head now what I had then to go, oh, I'll just do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you do miss out on an awful lot just because of those silly fears. Yeah.
And like you say, often those fears aren't, that fear of flying wasn't actually a fear of flying.
No, this is it, isn't it? It's weird. It's always normally something else.
Yeah, it is deeper in that. It's that control or not feeling safe in yourself. Not that you don't trust the pilot. Like you say, flying's the safest form of transport that exists.
Yeah.
But it is really...
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm sure that most people must, if they look back, they must have points where they go, oh, if I just pulled me pants up and just decided I was doing that.
Yeah. I think we can miss out on so much.
Yeah,
just because
not being brave.
That little voice starts something, doesn't it? And we listen to it.
And it tells you crap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It tells you crap that you can't do that,
And it's interesting sometimes if you can go back to like the first time you felt that and what was that situation. I don't know now. Was I a kid in that car who hadn't eaten properly that day and was probably sat doing something in the back of the car and then
that's it? Or you would just naturally had an upset tummy that day.
Yeah.
You just happened to go out in the car and be sick.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, like you say, it's that association we make with that, isn't it?
And I think fear of flying and things like that is something that we learn as well. We learn from other people.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, I have no idea whether, like you say, that I think it wasn't a fear of flying. It was that it was almost that fear of dying or that fear of not being in control. It was actually more, but I'd associated that for some reason with a plane.
Yeah.
And getting on a plane and flying.
Yeah.
Because in my head I was going to go up and the plane was going to go down.
Well, it's very dramatic, isn't it? If you've got a plane crash, it is a dramatic thing, isn't it? And you're not really going to, it's a miracle if you survive that, obviously. But they don't actually happen that often.
Well, they don't.
But it's just when they do happen, they're massive, aren't they? So
and everybody knows about it, isn't it?
Yeah, we see it as a big. Yeah, and this is the thing these days. We hear so much more than we ever used to as well, don't we?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So that's it, isn't it?
Fear's really interesting, aren't they?
Yeah, you go like really deep with that, couldn't you? Because there's so much based around that.
Yeah.
And like I say, often not anything to do with the fear that you attach it to.
No, it's always worth a look at. We're funny old things.
Oh, are we just?
Yes, we certainly are.
We don't like putting ourselves out there, do we, as people?
No.
Do you think that's a British thing?
Well, there is a bit of British programming in there, I think, as well. Yeah.
Not necessarily a bunch of people that like putting ourselves out there.
Not in general. We're not big risk.
Or if we do, we have kind of apologise for putting ourselves out there.
No, we're funny, aren't we? Because I think we're the worst culture, aren't we, for complaining, aren't we? Whereas other cultures will just go, well, that's not quite right or something, and so they go, oh, okay, we'll change that. Whereas we can't say that because what will people think? What will people say?
Yeah, I don't want to upset somebody.
Don't want to upset anybody. Well, you don't need to upset anybody to make a complaint. I mean, some people do because they go.
No, you don't need to be an arse about it, do you?
That's right. But if something's not right, you're quite entitled to go, well, this isn't quite as it should be.
No.
But yeah, like you say, you don't have to be an arse about it.
No.
Some people like to be an arse about it.
Some people are just arses in general, aren't they?
Yeah, but yeah, we are a bit. We are a bit of a programmed culture for that, aren't we?
We are. Keep our mouths shut. Yeah. I saw somebody with a T-shirt on that said "Don't be a dick." I was like, I really like the T-shirt.
Love it.
I was like, I like that T-shirt. Perhaps we need to design T-shirts with "Don't be a dick" on them.
I like that. Funny.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to be the person that when somebody says to you, you're just a big dick, you go, oh, thanks. So you just got to look at yourself.
I think you have to look at yourself with some humour.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it makes you braver if you do that. I think you if you're not afraid to make a twat of yourself, then I don't think you become as afraid to put yourself out there, because for you it doesn't matter that if you make a twat of yourself, you make a twat of yourself.
I saw a lovely video yesterday. Don't think I shared it, and the girl said, when people are horrible, she said, when people are horrible to me, I just look at them and go, oh, that's okay, I forgive you. She said they get really mad and go, I don't need your forgiveness. And she just goes, yes, you do. And walk away. And she went, it just makes them so angry. Because it is, when people are horrible to you or that, it's all about them. It's not anything to do with you. It's all about them and how they feel about themselves. I thought, I like that. That is brilliant.
Idea, isn't it?
Yeah. That's okay, I forgive you. Because they get real arsey. I don't need your forgiveness. She goes, oh, yes, you do.
But it's true. It's just, honestly.
Yeah, I thought that's brilliant.
It's just a good way of diffusing things, isn't it? And but people don't, innit?
No, people take it on a personal level because then of where they're sat with how they feel about themselves.
Yeah,
this is it. You know, when somebody's arsey towards you, it is obviously if you've done something real as a knobhead, then you know that's a bit different. But in general, people get arsey at you because of something that is sat in their world.
That's it. But people, like you say, people don't realise that, do they?
Yeah.
And just also, you know.
But if you feel good about yourself and you're all right in your own skin, it's just water off a duck's back, as they say.
I think it is, because I just, like you say, you realise where that's coming from, don't you? So
you just let it roll off.
You don't let it really affect you, do you? So you kind of just like, and you have to have some of that humour at it. You just have to. But then, like you say, there are those lovely keyboard warriors and people out there who just like to tell you what they think about you.
Well, because again, it's all about them, isn't it? It makes them feel better about themselves because in some way they're lacking. So it's bless their cotton socks.
Bless their cotton.
Bless their cotton socks.
It's okay. Would you like to talk about that? Shall we just sit and have a conversation as to why you think that? I think that's what I would like to do. But just like, right, okay, come on. How are we feeling today? Because we're clearly not feeling all right, are we? I know, but it's, you know, must be horrible when you get it all the time.
Yeah.
Mustn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know? We've only had the odd 1 or 2 comments on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we've had some funny ones, haven't we? Right. Fine. At least they're watching.
Well, this is true.
They comment they're watching. That's fine. Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
It is, isn't it? You know, it's the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you say, if you're brave enough to put yourself out there, that's what comes back, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've just not got to take it on a personal level because you just don't know where people are sat. And I think even when people get angry with you sometimes, if you're in a good place with yourself, you can actually just think, it's that old cliche saying, is it? You just don't know what's going on behind somebody's door.
No, you don't, do you? And that's the thing. And I think that makes a massive difference then, doesn't it? If you can just have that in your head when somebody says something, then it's easier just to like let that shit go, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And we shouldn't, you know, be horrible to people who are brave enough to put themselves out there. But the world is full of people that struggle with that, you know, but you just need to be in a place, don't you, that allows you to do that.
You haven't got to worry about them, you've just got to worry about getting yourself in a good place, haven't you, in a sense? You know, I'm not saying, you know, don't be kind to people, because it's good to be kind to people all the time because you don't know what's going on in their life, but you can't take on that worry either, can you?
No, because that would stop you doing anything, wouldn't it?
If we all actually loved ourselves a lot more and spent a lot of more time putting ourselves first and all that, then everybody would be in a better place.
Yeah.
So a lot of that wouldn't go on anyway.
That's the thing, isn't it? You're in that bit of a catch-22, aren't you?
So then you're back to that cliche of, put your own oxygen mask on first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look after yourself.
That's the thing, and it all goes round, and it all makes that massive difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just need to get out of that realm of...
Which I get is easier said than done.
Yeah, which I just think we just need to teach kids at a young age that it's not selfish to look after yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
If we started at that young generation, then maybe that would follow, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't really teach enough of that. But then we don't do enough of that ourselves to show our kids, because it's all very well saying it, but you've got, kids do what you do, not what you say. So it starts at home with that whole thing of we've all got to start looking after ourselves.
You're right.
And that teaches those kids without us even realising.
So it's not we need the kids we need to teach, it's us that we need to teach.
Yeah.
Which is what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Absolutely. The ripple effect.
Well, it all starts with that, doesn't it, I think?
Yeah, it does. Even just
chucking that first pebble in and seeing where it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
About stepping out, about making changes in your life. Because changes is hard. Making changes is hard.
Oh, changes is the hardest thing. But then, in a way, it's not about changing yourself. I think, in a sense, it's just changing the way you see things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's all sort of comes from the inside.
Yeah, definitely. That change, like you say, my head's had a massive thing with changing.
Oh yeah, you have, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not liked it at all, has it?
You didn't like it at all, did you?
No, massive.
She'd have a right old pissy in her pants if you talk about change.
Yeah, in my head.
Yeah,
my head didn't like it at all. It was, you were changing me for the worst if you were changing me, because, but actually that's just crap, complete and utter crap. Yeah, so it is people just. I think there's comfort even if you're feeling shit. There's comfort in feeling shit because at least you know that's how you feel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if you start to choose to feel differently, then that is scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
It is scary. Yeah, absolutely. And we always said in all this stuff we do, it sounds really simple, and it is really simple. It's not freaking easy.
No.
Don't get us wrong. It's not freaking easy.
It's not, is it?
No, not at all.
No. So yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Step out of the shadows. It's bloody difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes you have to take tiny baby steps to step out.
Absolutely.
Dip your toe out and then put it back in again.
It is worth it.
Definitely. I wouldn't go back now if you paid me. I don't care how much you try to pay me. I wouldn't go back.
No. And it's a never-ending journey. None of us are ever there.
No.
Because the minute you think, got that sorted, know why I do that, or know why I feel like that, and then something else will bloody come out and you go, hey, hang on a minute, where did that bloody come from?
Yeah, and it does. And it, like you say, it's a constant evolving thing.
But you've just got to make it fun, haven't you? It's interesting.
It is. And like you say, you've just got to enjoy that bit of it. I know it, because sometimes it is hard work and sometimes it does leave you exhausted. But actually, it's all for the better, and you just got to enjoy that.
It's a bit process. If you do exercise, innit? Or me, if you do.
Which essentially means me and her don't.
But if you do, it's not until you get out of breath or you've put the work in that you then suddenly go, oh yeah, that's cool, that's working. I know, so it's the same thing. It's just that you're doing it internally, or.
I know. I had a fight with my head Friday.
Why?
We did Whitby on Friday, which was lovely and stuff like that. And then they were like, "I'm going to take you to a place called Robin Hood's Bay, which is just down from Whitby. Beautiful again, scenery. Hill, right? So you have to park at the top of the place and then you walk down. This hill, I'm not kidding you, is like a smaller version of Porlock Hill. So Porlock Hill in our place round here is like massive. It's like going, okay. So you can't drive down, you've got to walk down and up.
I was going to say, if you walk down, that means you've got to go back up.
I was like, so we got to the top bit, we walked down a little bit from where we parked, and they were like, "We're going to go down." I was like, "Really?" My head's going, "You're not fucking walking down there enough again, are you?" I was like, I could feel myself. I could feel like that kid in me going, "I don't want to walk anymore." And to be fair, we'd walked absolute miles all week.
No, she's justifying it.
Yeah, I know. I am trying to justify it. I was like, my head's going, "You're not walking down there anymore. I walk fucking miles a week." Because I'm alright with walking, it's just hills I'm not great with. But yeah, so it was. And then, so we walked down and we walked onto the beach, and then we were walking back up. And then eventually we got to the top, and I thought, shit, that wasn't that bad as I thought it was it?
There you are, see?
I got up and I thought, blimey, that's not. I thought I would be like in a heap on the floor. Like,
imagine if you hadn't done that. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't have experienced that.
No, I wouldn't experience the little streets, and there were some little places, and the beach was lovely, and yeah, so it was beautiful. But at the top of that hill, I was going,
See, the moral of that is to do it with other people, because probably if you'd been on your own, you'd have gone, "No, I ain't doing it."
yeah, no, you're right, I would.
But actually, you think, "Do you know what? They're all going to do it,
Yeah.
so I'll do it."
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
didn't have
do
a choice. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, they're all going down.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be the mardy bitch at the top of
no,
this.
that's right. But sometimes that's a good thing, because it pushes you out of that comfort and makes you do it,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
And that's why it's always good to do all of this stuff
this is it, isn't
with
it?
that support and with people around you.
Yeah, definitely.
It does
And like
make a
you
huge
say,
difference.
and it is just, the sake of doing that, it was lovely.
Mm.
And actually, when I walked back up the hill, because we'd walked up and down loads of hills all week, I wasn't on a heap on the floor hyperventilating and calling for an ambulance. And it was lovely, I could say.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but yeah, I was, my head was going.
Oh, it is funny, isn't it?
But like saying it, even that exists now,
Yeah.
with all that.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
I was just being a mardy cow going.
The difference is now you notice it's there. That's the only difference
is
it
it,
is,
isn't it?
because you're never going to make it go away.
No, but like you say, I noticed it was there.
But you noticed it and go, "Hang on a minute."
Yeah, shut the hell up. Get your
Yeah.
ass down that hill.
Absolutely.
Stop being a stroppy cow.
Love it.
Oh, right, shall we leave these lovely folk?
Yeah, we've talked about nothing today. It's been good.
We have talked about absolutely fuck all today, to be honest. It's amazing how we can do that for 37 minutes.
Absolutely. Probably carry it on for hours.
Right, my darlings, we're going to love you and leave you. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Right, oh, I've got to find the off button. There you go. I can't see without my glasses. Very much for listening to Chatting Bollocks and Bull with Lynn and Tracy.
If you would like to see or hear more of us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or of course by subscribing to the podcast.
If you share this podcast with others, you will make two old birds very happy. And finally, if you want more bollocks and bull in your life,
And who wouldn't?
then sign up to our newsletter. The link is in the show notes.
That's all, folks.
Love ya!